So I got a really interesting question the other day. And to paraphrase it, it basically was asking, why do relationships in the social media age not work the way that they did before social media? So to me, I had to put myself into my high school, middle school frame of mind when there was no social media. And I had to really think about it. And I came up with the answer, right? So if I wanted to date a girl, I would have to approach that girl, get her phone number, right? Then would have to call her. Now, this is different from now because most people back then didn't have their own phone lines. That means a household would share a phone. So I'm knowing going into this whole interaction that I am going to have to call you and ask for you, and most likely you're not going to answer the phone. It's going to be a crazy dad, a crazy brother, something like that. So what does it mean? It means that you knew that you really, really, really want this person. And on the flip side, the person that you gave their number to you, they knew the same thing. And so it gave a good criteria for how much does this person really like me. If they call and they go through the whole vetting process, they really are locked in with me. But if they don't, they're not. No harm, no foul. And so once you did connect with a person, I feel like the bonds were much stronger because, look, the courting process was much more rigorous. Whereas today, all you have to do is send a message, right? And so that message is not seen by anyone else. You can come, stupid, ridiculous, be inappropriate. You can do whatever you want to do. There is nobody else who's going to see the message, and nobody sharing their DMs with their family members, anything like that. And so on the character end of things, you would typically attract a better suitor, right? 20 years ago than you would now. Because if someone is calling your house, they're not just going to call any type of way. Just like if someone shows up to meet your family, most of the time people are going to put on the best show for whoever it is that they're trying to impress. Now, social media has eliminated this because you can virtually connect with anyone, but there's no vetting process. And so I think this makes the whole dating process or even building friendships, it makes it a lot different. And so those bonds aren't as strong. And I think the reason is because, look, the process that you used before is a little bit different, right? And even still, the last point I want to make is that, hey, if you were a caveman, the only options that you had were just whoever was in your tribe. Now you have millions upon millions of options. I don't think the human mind was ever supposed to have that many options. But what do you think? Do you think social media is changing the way people date?
Yeah, the Kevin Jack Show.